Papa Marshmallows, all spoken throne. Streaming shooter games, pixel wars collide. Keyboard and mouse in his grip, community by his side. Energy electric, pixels dance on the screen. Beyond the stream, the vibe's evergreen. From no scope headshots to heartfelt dreams, he's a marshmallow king in the gaming scene. Beyond the stream, where the stories flow, pixelated worlds, where the gamers glow, booming bass drops, hearts connect unseen. Step inside the vibe beyond the stream. Yeah, he's got a squad that rides harder than a tank. He's got a squad that rides harder than a tank, built a fam from scratch, no need to bank. From pre-seed, 6 spins to the sniper's gleam. Every match he plays, it's a live stream dream. Bullet asks the questions, digging deep and wide. Marshmallow spills the truth, nothing left to hide. Loyal to his chat, it's love they redeem. This ain't just a podcast, it's a whole team. Baselines bouncing like shots in the dark. Community ignites like a gaming spark.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live and in color with the one and the only Mr. Papa Marshmallow. Welcome in, Mr. Marshmallow.
Hey, nice to be here. Hello. How is everyone doing tonight?
Sick intro. Hybrid. All right. Ayo, Papa Marshmallow. That intro was amazing. Thank you all so much. So you know what, Mr. Marshmallow, I'm not gonna waste no time. Go ahead, introduce yourself for the folks that don't know who you are. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, how you doing, how old you are, credit card numbers, the whole 9 yards.
Oh, I need to pull my wallet then. I don't know it. But hi, I'm Papa Marshmallow. I am 31, coming from Romania. I am a variety streamer. I do all sorts of games. Usually, I play FPS games, but lately I'm kind of like not feeling it all that much. So I started to play other games. I'm still kind of trying to find my footing and what I want to play. And also, if at any point my accent gets in the way of, my information to get to your ears properly and be understood, please ask. And it's okay. I know. I know a lot of people find it sexy, but also kind of hard to understand at times. So it's fine. You're fine.
Sorry, we love you. Romania, that's amazing. Yes. And he's been to Dracula's castle. I asked that yesterday actually, so I'm kind of jealous on that.
I definitely been. I've been when I was like, I think 13. So a while ago. Things have changed.
Well,
But it's a good place.
You're getting fans all riled up with your voice now. All right, so Mr. Marshmallow, that's a little bit about you. So, where'd you come up with your name, Papa Marshmallow?
So I had a prior Twitch account before this one, right? And because I am at times incredibly smart, I deleted my authentication app and I couldn't recover my account. So therefore, I had to start a new one. And I didn't know what name to use, so I was thinking like, what can I go? So I'm going kind of like high up into my age. Potentially soon enough I'll have kids. So let's go with something to deal with that. And I kind of like decided on Papa because it's not cringy, or at least not that cringy. And then I was like, I'm quite a big dude and quite like fluffy and stuff like that. So like, what can we go with that? Like, what's squishy and fluffy? I was like, marshmallows are squishy and fluffy. So that's how we kind of got to like Papa Marshmallow. It was a weird thing, but it worked. And I was also thinking about, it's a weird thing, but I was thinking, okay, so in the off chance that I'm ever gonna be a mainstream streamer and gonna be big and stuff, what's something that's easy to remember and something that's kind of like memorable as a name? So
Good
that
logic.
played a factor into it as well.
Good logic. Good jargon. What you talking about, man? Don't be all big and famous for too.
One day.
What you talking about? You already are, man. Like everybody in here is in here for you. You are phenomenal, and we love you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Let me look up something real quick. I should have done this well. I'm telling you, I will have my ducks in a row one day. Have my research
It's right.
done before screen. Yeah, with 375 followers, guy, you are definitely doing the thing. You're doing it.
I started the year with like 100 and a bit.
Yeah, see, look at that. You're
So
doing swell.
yeah. I so like after I lost the first account and stuff like that, I opened this one. Like, not a lot of people kind of booted from the old one to this one and stuff like that. I kind of like lost a lot of connections. I got demoralized for a long time there. So I stopped streaming for a long time, and then I would just go online like every now and then for a little bit, not really trying all that much and stuff. And then like last year, end of December, it's the moment where I was like, let me give it like a fair try and actually try to do this again and stuff. So then I started slowly. I was rusty as hell. It was a rough start, but then I kind of like found my footing, and I got to meet amazing, beautiful, talented, and supportive, funny, all the good words. Like I got to meet a lot of people like that, and it does help. Like whenever you don't do it alone and you're surrounded by other people, it's a lot easier to kind of hold yourself accountable to do a good job all the time.
Yeah, Chef said that you've made such an impact on the, which you have, and I've only known you for maybe a month and a half, and I mean, I've met quite a few great people through you, and like vice versa. I've introduced y'all to some I enjoy doing and spreading the community, spreading streamers, like because we're all in this together. Like we're all just got the same goal in mind, just trying to grow and help everybody else out. That's what I feel like you personally are all about. Like kind of like me, you want to help the little person and help everybody grow.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that.
The thing is, like, you spoke about it before, where the time when you started to stream and stuff like that was like everybody for themselves. Like nobody wanted to kind of like help each other. If they found something new, they weren't like sharing it. Or if they came to your stream and they saw something like, let's say you had a microphone issue, nobody was saying anything. Nobody was like trying to help you out, even though they might have knew how to fix it and stuff. And every time, whenever I go to streamers, even though sometimes I get it, I can be annoying. It's just like, if it's something that's so easy and so like, it's easily fixable. Like, why not help the person, achieve greatness? Even with the small thing, it doesn't matter, Like it can be the smallest thing. Sometimes make a huge difference.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And you do a phenomenal job. Like I was on stream the other day, and you're like, "Yeah, get off stream, get on the phone with me, and we're gonna fix this out." Like no ifs ands about. Is that one of the mic that changes covers? Is that for you? Does your Shure mic have a different change colors or change covers?
Yeah, I have. This is like an aftermarket one. You probably can hear me a bit weird now. So give me a second. There you go. It's an aftermarket cover and stuff like that, and you can just change it and customize it how you like it. I obviously I don't know. I think I have a favorite color for some reason, but I'm not sure.
I think you like
So
purple.
I think it was fitting.
I
I
think
do
purple's your
like
favorite.
purple actually.
Yeah, I'm
I
getting a
think I
purplish
do like
vibe from
purple.
you.
Next year, I'm actually gonna color my hair purple. That's the goal. I don't know how it's gonna come out, but we'll try. We'll try.
We'll see how it goes. So what got you into streaming? I know you said that this is your second account, but what got you into streaming when you first started?
So when I first started was man, it was loneliness, in all fairness, and then it was also, which I luckily, thankfully, I don't have that mentality anymore. It was also kind of like money, because at that time in my life, I was pretty in a pretty shitty place, to be fair, and I didn't have a job. I wasn't looking for a job because I had too much social anxiety. I was kind of like wasting earth space, let's say, to put it nicely, and I was just kind of like pretty lonely. Didn't really had anybody in my life consistently. Like, and I never really felt up until I met Curie like I had somebody where they can say like, "Oh, this guy is my favorite person," type of thing. You know what I mean? So then I kind of like started to stream to find my people and not be lonely and not feel as lonely, and then potentially make money out of it and stuff like that. Because again, didn't have a job. I was all time home, so I just tried to do that. Obviously, I was somewhat for the wrong reasons into it and didn't work for a while. And then once I kind of let go of the idea of like, oh, making money potentially and blah blah blah, and just like I just want to focus on making friends and like find people. And then it kind of evolved even more so when I started this Twitch channel into I want to improve my social skills, because not having friends and stuff like that definitely impacted me into my social abilities at times. I suffer with social anxiety to the point where I couldn't leave home without even throwing up. I was like so nervous of just leaving the house, like for no reason. Like, it's some things happen that kind of led to that, obviously, but like it wasn't a thing that would happen every day. But I was just so trapped into my mind that it just felt like I was in a prison. So it was kind of a way for me to get out of it, and it did help a lot. And through Twitch, I met Cutie Pixel, which is my beautiful wifey. And that massively, changed a lot of things as well. So that's kind of why I started, but it's not true to what it is right now, or somewhat not anymore, if it makes
Well,
sense.
well, W cutie pixel and W for
Yeah.
finding that right person definitely makes or breaks you for
Oh yeah,
sure.
100%.
And yeah, and it's like you said, when you get out of that mindset of, you're just doing streaming for the fun of it, and that's when everything kind of just falls into play. That's when you meet your community. That's when you start having your regular show up, and that's what people don't understand. Like, they feel like they gotta do, they gotta do this, they gotta do this, they gotta do this, and they burn themselves out so fast, and they just give up altogether. But like, we just do it for the fun of it, and everything will just, like I said, just fall into place. We love you,
Yeah,
Marshmallow. Marshmallow. Yep, see, look, everybody agrees with. We all
I
love
appreciate that.
you.
Yeah, man, like
um,
for me, it's always like really important to kind of like be transparent about it. Even so, everybody in their life has stuff that they're not proud of, or they're not, very happy to share and stuff like that. But like for me, kind of one of the important rules I set for myself whenever I started to kind of change for better was to always be open and always tell the truth, even though sometimes it's not putting me in the best light ever. But it's important to me, even though it's not something that you would expect to hear from people. So that's why I'm always going to be transparent with stuff. For example, I'm with Curie for we are going on the 5 years now, and I have not told her a lie in these 5 years at all. Not The only time was whenever I was covering for gifts, but that's kind of like the only exception.
Yeah, that's the only time you can tell a story in a relationship is when you're covering up a gift. W5
Yeah,
years, WQD, yes, yes.
yeah.
Um, so what kind of games do you stream, or do you have a favorite type game? I know you said you kind of do the first person shooters, but you've done kind of fallen off of it. So do you have like a favorite gaming type? Because I know you've been trying to figure it out with gameplay and stuff. Because you were doing all redoing the other day. You're doing marbles the other day, and then you
Mm.
do like your editing streams where you kind of help, community, your people try to figure out how to work or set up alerts and stuff, which I think is great and amazing because I know I YouTube a lot of stuff, and having somebody stream and try to help that out, um, I thoroughly enjoy, even though I don't follow along with it because there's some stuff you set up I don't really. Nah, I'm not going to do that,
Yeah.
but I still enjoy just the knowledge that you have, and even if you don't do it, like, or you don't understand it, you'll pull it up on stream, like walk everybody through it as you're learning as well. So what are you trying, like, what's your favorite gaming type right now?
Um, it's hard to say. So I really lately, although it's very low effort, but I do enjoy it, and the community seems to enjoy it a lot. It's marbles on stream at the moment. That's the thing that seems that everybody is enjoying. So with storylines games, for me, listen. Okay, I started playing The Witcher 3 in 2017. I haven't finished the game. It's just because like I love the game. I think it's so good and so cool. It's just I don't know. I'm finding a hard time to just kind of like continue storyline games. I don't know. I'm just getting bored easily of them. So marbles, it's something that kind of everybody enjoys and everybody can take part of, and it's fun, even though it's just some marbles rolling down, a racetrack. It did kind of help a lot whenever I did my last giveaway and stuff. I had to kind of decide the winners, how we're gonna give games away and stuff like that. And I just noticed that everybody enjoyed it so much, and I had so much fun with it as well. It kind of stayed there for the moment. It kind of lingers. Other than that, I kind of played World of Tanks as well. I know it's a boomer game and stuff, but it does allow me to like pay attention to the chat because I think that that's an important thing. It's hard sometimes to play multiplayer games if you want to have a relationship with your community, and I think that that's kind of like why I tend to have such a hard time with finding games. Farming Simulator, it's another one because I can just stop the game and then like catch up with the chat and talk with them and stuff like that. If I'm playing Apex and I'm playing ranked, for example, in Apex, then obviously I'm just gonna be here for however much I'm alive, and then the chat is ignored and it's not enjoyable for anybody. Like at that point, why am I streaming?
Yeah, I felt that. Yeah, I tip my hat to people that play, and keep up with chat during all of it. So yeah, I agree with that. I do enjoy, like me with Faz, Phasmo. It's not that high pace of a game. I can keep up with chat and still what
Hmm.
I gotta do. So, but yeah, everybody's different. If you enjoy doing the Fortnite or Apex or high intense games and keep up with your chat, W to you because I could not do it.
I do it sometimes, but I never play competitive games because, like, I don't care about my rank as much as I used to. I used to be highly competitive and be pretty good at it. Like, I won local tournaments and I came second on local tournaments and whatever, right? But it's more so like if I'm not doing my best into that rank game, there are people that are with me and they're losing stuff because of me. So I just prefer to kind of like go into casual gameplays and stuff, and then I can just pay attention to the chat, and then nobody really cares what happens in the game, you know.
Didi, I got that question down the line. Don't worry, I got you. And Chef, I saw your question as well. I put that in the queued list as well. Um, so what games will you not play? Like, absolutely, you cannot pay you enough money or do
Oh,
whatever. Like, what game will you not, or type games will you?
oh, type games. Okay, so 2D side scrollers. I think I'm not saying that I will never play those, but it's so hard for me to I have a big thing with like resolution and how the game looks. If it doesn't look good, I cannot play it. I'm not enjoying it for some reason. I don't know why. My favorite game used to be, and still is, sadly, in a way, Assassin's Creed 2 and all the games that kind of
Ooh.
encapsulate the Assassin's Creed 2, Borderlands, what the heck? Brotherhood, and then the other one, I forgot the name. I'm sorry. But I cannot play them anymore because they look so bad. They look so bad. It's not captivating me anymore. Even though the story is amazing, it's like really cool.
Yeah, I loved
So
I
yeah,
loved Assassin's Creed. I spent a mini
it's
I
so good.
100 that game a while, but I made sure because
I did not.
that game was phenomenal. A
I
dating
did not,
Sims?
sadly.
Cyber
Oh,
asked
damn.
about
Oh,
that.
man, they made me play at some point some horse game dating sim. I played it. I was hella embarrassed about it, but I did play it. Okay. Yeah, no, but like 2D side scrollers because it's just I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy that type of games. I don't think I've played one since I was a kid and I was playing Mario.
I'm about to make Pop
Exactly.
Marshmallow mad. Don't do that, Cyber. Behave yourself.
What did I do?
What is your current setup for streaming? Like, you don't have to go in like statistics or specs or anything, but like as far as like your setup, like monitors, Stream Deck, like mic, all that setup.
I way overspent. Way overspent.
There's no such thing.
There is definitely such a thing. It's just because like so I am extremely passionate about like tech and anything that has to do with tech and stuff. And even if I wouldn't have streamed, I would have probably still spent almost as much money. I'd like having my PC to be as performant as possible so I don't have any, issues whenever I'm trying to play games. Like that's my hobby, right? So I'm going to invest into it. So some people are into, I don't know, hunting, and then they invest obviously a bunch of money into rifles or whatnot. So for me, it's my PC. So I have two 27 inches, 240 hertz monitors. This one here, it's a what was it? Samsung Odyssey G7, which has like insane refresh rate and response times to it. And I absolutely love it. I think it's great. I have obviously my microphone, which is a Shure SM7B. I bought it because I really like when, I talk with somebody in Discord, for example, and I can understand them properly, and it's not like they have a wind turbine from like I don't know outside just next to the microphone. It just sounds awful. So I try to invest in that. Then just for the stream side, I have two stream decks, one stream deck plus XLR, and then like a XL stream deck which has a bunch of buttons. I have one other thing that it's kind of pinned down on my desk so I cannot show, which is similar to a stream deck. I found it like that was the first thing I bought. It was like 40 euros on a price cut down, and I kind of like went for it. It helps me change my scenes and everything. Then I have my webcam that it's standing on a stand, and I can move it around and whatnot. And I have a prompter as well because I am I'll go with I'm stupid, okay? I can't read properly. I think I might have some sort of dyslexia because a lot of times numbers and letters kind of mix in my brain. But I got myself a prompter, so it's easier to kind of make me remember the lines that I have whenever I am recording a video or a tutorial or whatever the case might be. It also doubles as my chat. I can throw my chat into there and I can just make eye contact with you, beautiful people, and I can still read the chat.
Oh, here we
Then
go, locking eyes again.
yeah. Then recently I got like a improved headlight or key lights, however you want to call them. It's a huge one, which is kind of like this, and it's insane. It's so much better. Something from like newer, and it helped kind of the lighting in the room. And then, some decorations. I also have a smart light bulb that it's connected with my Twitch, and whenever somebody follows or does anything pretty much on my Twitch, it starts to light up and change colors and whatnot. But that's pretty much it. Oh, and I have, do you know those lights that you take to put in your yard so you can light up your house or whatever with different colors and stuff like that? I don't know, floodlights, I think they're called, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
have two of those. One is here and one is in the bed
It's like a
for the
disco in
background.
here.
Yeah, yeah.
And
And yeah, my
here I thought I was fancy with just my one little ring light, and that was it. You got a whole disco party going on over there.
nah, man. The thing is like this, okay? I sometimes hate myself a little bit, and I want to remind myself that the equipment is not the reason why sometimes I'm not doing that great. So that's for me personally, in a weird way, it motivates me to do better. The only thing I can blame is myself, it motivates me to try to do better. So that's pretty much kind of why. It's weird. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're good, my man. You are good. What does your stream schedule normally look like? Like, how often do you stream?
Twice a week.
Twice?
I stream in the weekends, 8 p.m. Germany time zone, which is I think about 1 or 2 p.m. for you.
You're 6 hours ahead of Eastern.
Yeah. So then it's like 2 p.m. for you. I stream just 2 days because I usually have very low energy. I struggle a lot of times to kind of stay awake for a long time. I don't know why. Maybe it's my weight. Maybe it's something else. I have no idea. So whenever I'm at work, I am really beat up. Like I come home and I immediately go to nap because I cannot face the rest of the day without like sleeping constantly and stuff. So I'm only doing 2 hours every weekend, and that's pretty much it. December is different though because community decided it would be a good idea to see my dumb face for the entire month of December. So I'm there daily. So it's great.
December is all about getting gifts, and face is just the gift.
Hey, hey, you know what? I got something for you. Okay, there you go.
Oh, he reversed unit. That's so sweet.
Hey, there we go. Let's go.
What is some ground rules for your channel? Like, if someone new came in, you got the little box that they have to click OK on before they can chat. What are the ground rules or no-nos for your chat or channel that you will not allow?
Can you distract the chat for like 5 minutes while I check? Because I don't remember what I said.
You don't have to say what that does. I'm just saying, like, you in general, like, what are some... They come in doing something, like, what do you like? Nah, brother. Oh, that ain't gonna work.
Be excellent to each other. I think that's one of the things I remember that I put there. Be excellent to each other as long as, you respect the community that's surrounding you. And if you want to be part of it and if you want to come into the community, be excellent to each other. Help each other, love each other, give them tough love if they need you and stuff like that. And for example, one of my mods about 2 months ago didn't respect that anymore, so I ended up banning him. He was doing some wild stuff, so we ended up banning him live. Oh. So I for me that's very important. Whenever you, if it's like banter in between some like two guys and stuff like that, or like whatever the situation might be, right? That's fine. Like it's their thing. In case somebody is like pointing it out to me in like a private message, so they're like, hey, I'm not agreeing with that, I just do it as a defense or something like that, then that's not allowed. But until that happens, it's fine if they banter each other. I don't know their relationship and stuff like that, so obviously I'm not going to intervene in that. But if it goes to be too aggressive, then that's not okay. We're pretty open with whatever goes type of thing.
Yeah, I've been in chat when chat bullies you and you bully chat, and it's just a loving family. That's all it is.
Exactly. And, like they make fun of me playing with my wood. If you don't know, you don't know. It is what it is.
You got to be there to know about it. That's all. That's all we're gonna say. You just got to be there to know.
Exactly.
What's the biggest pet peeve of yours during?
I don't think I have one. I don't think I have one. I think it's whenever I co-stream, I do have a pet peeve, which hey, listen, okay, I've done myself on multiple occasions to others. So it's not really a pet peeve, but it's just something that I would appreciate it if it would happen less, myself including doing it less. Just like for example, whenever you co-stream with somebody, and it's just not the talking to be non-stop and stuff like that, but whenever you're trying to talk with your chat and the other person kind of gets over you, and you can't even say a word to your chat, type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I follow. I comprehend 100%.
Yeah. That's kind of it. But I'm doing it myself to other people as well. So like I it's not a bad beef. It's just yeah, I need to get better at that as well.
Do you
So
do you remember the first stream?
whoa, that's an insane question. I don't think I do.
If not, it's fine. It's
I,
just a question that was on the list.
you made me think about it. So I can think of a few answers. I think I'll give you the top 3 answers that I think might have been the first game I was streaming the first time. It was either Counter-Strike Global Offensive, PUBG, or maybe GTA. I don't think it was GTA, but maybe GTA 5. I think so.
Going back to that previous question, Cyber said so. Just not talking over each other.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I don't have any issues if you talk with your chat and stuff like that. That's fine. Like of course, obviously, you're not gonna sit there and not say anything and ignore your chat. But like I don't know, you're trying to get some words out and you start the sentence whenever you kind of get a free space. You start the sentence and then the other person kind of ignores you and goes over you. That's not really okay. Like, for example,
Like drowning the
something
other
like that.
person out, per se.
There you go. There you
Okay.
go. There you go.
Look at Cutie. Cutie coming in verifying again. Watching
But
out for
again,
you.
like it's okay. It sounds like it's a bigger deal than it actually is. It doesn't matter. If you're having fun, it doesn't matter. Okay. Like I think people are intelligent enough to whenever it's situations with the co-stream and stuff like that where they understand that somebody might have something really big happening with their stream and they have to be more active than the other person. That's perfectly fine. I don't think people are like, what the hell is this? So
Oh
it's
yeah.
it's fine. It's not a big deal. It's just
Oh yeah. I
I would
agree
like
with
it
you.
if I could do it less to other people. That's pretty much what I'm saying.
I understand. Cyber, did that clarify for you? I'm trying to mute myself and gain more push to talk. Let's see. Cyber says yes. That clarified.
Gotta be
What
saber.
What is a game from your childhood that you wish you could play again for the first time?
Oh, absolutely. Assassin's Creed 2. No doubt. So for me, I don't know if so the game is really cool, but like I found the game in a very weird time of my life. I just moved to Germany when I was like 14, maybe 15, something like that. I just moved to Germany. I didn't have my computer on. I was just sitting inside the house. TV wasn't very helpful because everything in Germany is dubbed in German. Didn't know any lick of German. And it's just my days were like so long and so boring. So I got a Xbox 360 as a gift. And then we got the Assassin's Creed 2. And I was playing it, and I was like, "Oh man, that's really cool." Blah 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 blah. I didn't have any information about it and what the game is and whatnot. And then one day, I was with my mom and my stepdad. We were watching, we were just sitting in the kitchen and stuff like that, and then TV was kind of like open in the background. And then I saw some of the landmarks inside the game on the TV, and I was like, yo, is this inspired after like real life stuff? So that kind of like blew my little dumb brain, and it kind of like had a bigger impact than it already had. And I don't know, it just kind of opened the idea of like, wow, so I can like kind of explore Italy without being there, pretty much. So that's what I kind of did. I just ran around and looked at places.
Oh yeah, I felt,
I
and
enjoyed it.
as somebody that's played Assassin's Creed, I feel you on that. Like that is a, I played the second Assassin's Creed before I played the first one. And I was like, well, let me go play the
Same.
first one. And the first one, I was like so let down about it. I was like, man, okay, I'm glad I did play the second one first.
Yeah. I had also a bug in the first one where I couldn't progress with. So I would play for about 2.5 hours, and then I would get to a mission where it would be bugged to the point where I couldn't go further. So I restarted that mission, I think, like 10 different times.
Hmm.
And eventually it let me continue, and I finished the first one, but man, it was a letdown. Yeah, agree.
What would be a game that you've completed 100% that you'd recommend to a new gamer? You can't say
I
Assassin's
mean,
Creed because you said you haven't completed it
no, no.
100%, sir.
I don't think I have a game that I completed 100%. That's the thing. I'm not that type of gamer. I get bored so easily of things. You have no idea. I spend so much money on stuff that I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this forever for my entire life, and then I buy it, and 3 days later, I'm like, I'm not in the mood to do this anymore. So no, I cannot keep focus enough on something, or like I just have issues with that. I'm sorry.
have you
I didn't do Minecraft either.
have you defeated the dragon? I guess that
Not
was a
because of stuff I did. It's
yeah.
just
Up
because
until
of I was there.
I
Does that
was
count?
I was watching somebody's stream the other day. I don't remember who it was, but they were kind of new to Minecraft, and there was somebody in chat asking like if they had defeated the dragon and everything. He was like, "What is that?" And they explained to him, and he was like, "This game actually has a purpose. Like, there's a end to this game." And
Oh
like
damn.
they were
Okay,
so mind blown about it.
I
All right,
see.
Cyber Angel, your alert. Let's see. Uh, what? What are the man? My words are running together. What would you say is the hardest thing you've had to overcome since you started streaming? Even back the first time go around.
My mentality. I think I think once you understand the fact that it's okay to make a fool of yourself and not care too much about how you've been perceived, great and amazing things start to happen. I still struggle with it at times, but for example, the punishment stream, the birthday stream I had with the giveaway and everything, right? That kind of you know bootleg the giveaway afterwards. I was so nervous, and it the whole idea of it was for people to make me feel as uncomfortable as possible and take me as much of my comfort zone as possible, and it worked. But there was one that people were saying like, "Hey, do you a dance?" And I was like, "Absolutely not. I'm not gonna do that."
Come on,
Like that's
man.
kind of what I'm. No, man, no, no, no. There is not enough of nothing in the world to make me dance on camera on
But
purpose.
I've seen you when you get rated, man. Like you can't say you don't dance and then you know
But
throw it
that's
throw it in a circle in your chair when you just sat right there and say you don't dance.
so. Listen, okay, that's not dancing.
That's
That's
still
just
dancing.
shaking ass.
Cutie says that's dancing.
It's not, I'm shaking ass. Okay, that's the kind of extent of it. It's not. I wouldn't classify that as being dancing. Yeah, just
Definitely still dancing.
that.
Chat's against you on this. I think just take the L
Okay, then
on it.
I'm gonna
It's
stop
dancing.
doing it.
Alrighty. Yep, still dancing. See, everybody says it. Yep. Shaking butt
Damn, man.
is dancing. Yep. See, there you go.
All right. Then I guess I would never learn a complex choreography to do on stream. Let's go with that.
There you
Is
go.
that
Okay.
does that make more sense?
Okay, we can do that. We can do that.
Okay, good.
Do you ever feel like you're forced to go live on bad mental days? Like you say, you stream on the weekends, and you got a stream scheduled for that day or something. Like, is there something that forces you to go live, or you just, nope, I can't do it? Like, everybody's just gonna have to understand.
I definitely had days where I had to kind of take a day or a weekend, or it happened at some point where I was like off for like 3 weeks or so because I was in such a down spiral mental state where I just, I didn't feel good enough for anything. I didn't feel like doing anything. I just pretty much kind of lingered in bed watching stuff and not really like. Obviously, everybody has moments in life where their brain is just kind of like, hey, we need to take a breather here. Like, it's just everything that's going on right now is just, I'm overly stimulated. I need to sit down, relax, not interact with people if that's okay, and whatever. So I definitely had moments like that. And also, I think kind of like almost every day it happens where I kind of like have to push myself to go live. But I heard a lot of streamers saying that they have anxiety after they finish the stream. For me, it's the other way. I have anxiety before I start the stream. And once I start the stream and, I see people like come in the chat and like, saying hi and whatnot, then that's kind of like, oh, well, you're stupid. Just why are you worrying so much? Like, look, people are here, are showing up and stuff. It's kind of like every time it happens. And then my brain is still like, nah, man, nobody's going to be there. Like, it doesn't matter. Don't go live. I'm like, nope, just shut up. I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah, that's why I was
So, yeah,
asking you how you were feeling beforehand. And I mean, clearly you saw while we were still on the loading screen, you had 18 people in here chatting for you. So, but
yeah.
I get where that comes from because it is more of a mental game, and I know pushing live can be a daunting task. And I mean, even for your seasoned streamers, like just like you said, you have those days where your mind's against you. I agree with that,
Yeah.
and I understand 100. Yeah, look how many showed up today. See, everybody's here.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you.
Let's see, where was it at? I just had it. If you could collab with any streamer, who would it be? Whether it be small or big.
I don't think I've ever thought about that, to be honest with you. There are definitely big streamers that I would love to do that, but it's more so, just more so because like it's always that thing where you see people that are more successful than you, or successful than you and stuff like that, and it just you not idolize. How can I say this? You respect them, right? You respect their hustle, you respect their work, you respect their ethic, you respect whatever they might do. Like you find them funny or whatever. So it's more so of like becoming friends with them than anything else. So I think that if you do end up streaming or co-streaming with one of those people, you automatically are somewhat acquaintances at that point. So to just throw a name, I don't think the world would be prepared for this, but I would absolutely love to collab with Queso or with Sketch one day. Like that would be absolutely insane. I would lose my mind. I would absolutely lose my mind. But with the Queso one, I don't think two massively funny guys like us to be on the same stream. I don't think it would work.
Yeah, I don't think the world would be ready for that
Yeah,
one.
no. I think we would split it in two.
What would you say one of your favorite memories from streaming is?
Again, man, it has to be like the birthday celebration. I had so much fun. I've been, glittered, put makeup on, being slapped with tortillas, dyed my hair. It was so funny. It was so I think that memory is gonna stay with me for a long, long time. Like we were editing like 2 days ago that stream because I've been lazy lately and I haven't edited for a long time while I was like teaching the chat how to do it and stuff. And it was so funny to kind of like look back at it and replay about 7 or 8 times the first slap of the tortilla that kind of caught me off guard because I didn't think it's gonna hurt that much, and then Cutie just went full send into my face. It's just so funny. It's absolutely hilarious. That has to be definitely one of my absolute favorite memories.
I think Cutie had a little bit more meaning behind those slaps. You remember you didn't take the trash out? You remember you didn't do this? You remember you didn't do this? Yeah, take that now.
She had a free green card pass of like whatever you want and however force you need to put, you can go for it. And it was absolutely great. Yeah, I loved it. It was so fun. But
do you have a role model?
oh, many people.
Anybody you looked up to?
There's a bunch of people that I do. Surprisingly, not anybody that's quite big as a streamer. I'm looking at like a lot of streamers kind of like above me or on my level, and sometimes even like with less viewers than I have and stuff. Because like I feel like a lot of people sleep on new streamers. I think once you kind of start to find your community a little bit and start to find your footing, you tend to become lazy at times, and then the new streamer is always hungry and wants to go for it and stuff. So I feel like a lot of people sleep on new streamers and stuff like that. But would you like names? Because I can give you some names.
Do top 5.
Top 5. Oh, damn.
I mean, you said it was a lot.
First off, I'll go with Cyber. I think Cyber is doing such an incredible job, and I'm not gonna go into the conversations we had and everything like that as of respect for privacy and stuff. But even though I can't always be for the entire stream there because I'm scared shitless of horror games, and that's pretty much what she's doing. I think she's doing such a great job at interacting with the community and entertaining and being funny and being her unapologetic self. Hybrid is another person. Like I met so many amazing people through Hybrid, and I have all the respect and all the love to him for that. You, obviously.
Hey.
Like I think, hey, listen. I don't know how many people consider you as being an inspiration, but you are for me, because it comes back to what I said earlier. Not a lot of people wanted to help a lot of people in the past, and you are doing it, and that's very respectable, and very inspiring to a lot of people. Just giving them a platform and giving them shout outs and whatever the case might be, right? Even if you bring them one single person, that's still more than anybody else or most of anybody else does for them. So that is inspiring, of course, obviously.
I appreciate it.
Then Squill, for example, is also an inspiration for me because he's a silly guy. He is just like so loving and so funny and so kind of, unapologetically himself, where he knows what he is and he's not trying to be something else. Let's go with that one, okay? I love the guy. He's absolutely amazing. And then obviously I can't include Cutie Pixel on this because she's doing so well. Like dude, every single thing, for example, like she had some questions whenever she started streaming and stuff like that. And everything that I kind of tried to explain from my experience and stuff like that, she implemented it, and she like overstepped everything I gave her as an information, and she's killing it. She's doing great. So yeah,
everybody that you mentioned, phenomenal, and Cyber and Hybrid were guests. They were the first 2 guests on, and because of Hybrid, I've met a lot of people. Through Cyber, I've met a lot of people. You, Squill, like I've met so many people. Everybody's killing it, and it means it really makes me happy because a lot of these people that I'm coming across, I'm not like one of their first followers, but I've been there since the double digit days. Whether it be
Hmm.
5, 6, 7 months ago, like Cyber. I'll use her for an example because I was re-listening to her podcast the other day, and it was funny. Hers was October I think 14th, and she had made the comment. She was at 333 followers, and I was like, 500 just on the horizon. She was like, oh, it's gonna take a long time before I get there, and I was
Yeah.
in a stream like 2 weeks ago, and she was doing her 500 follower giveaway or celebration. And I even went into
Yeah.
her channel. I said, "Say, hey, Cyber, you want to know something funny?" She said, "What?" I said, "Not even a month ago, you were talking about you were going to be so far from 500, and now you are like 3 weeks later, you're at 500 followers. So it's everybody's killing it, and
Yeah.
I'm just glad to be along for the ride."
I just want to take a moment for that, and good job, everyone. Freaking killing it. Doing great. Doing great. I love that.
Everybody's doing. Papa Marshall is just doing some side quests.
Hey, what do you mean I'm doing some side quests?
Yeah, if y'all aren't following anybody in this channel, follow everybody. Everybody is phenomenal. Everybody's great content creator, great streamers, and that's what it's all about. Just helping everybody out, grow. Everybody's just great. I can't preach that enough. um,
Yeah, and as I said, there are like a lot more people, but yeah, we don't have 10 hours to stay here and name everybody.
yeah. Um, what has been the best positive impact streaming has given you?
I think I already talked about it a little bit. It did definitely took me out of my comfort zone, and I still deal with social anxiety, but it massively helped when it comes to interacting with other people. It absolutely enormously helped about me leaving the house without, feeling like I'm gonna die, and having the massive feeling of throwing up and stuff like that. It kind of made me realize that, you know, like people do care about me to some extent, and uh, I don't really have anything negatively to say about it.
I think it's a little
The
beyond
answer might
extent. We
change.
we love you. We love you beyond an extent, sir.
I I don't want to put any pressure on anybody. Okay.
I love about it as a community. We're here to celebrate each other's victories, always helping one another out. You don't out of which is why I'm so proud. Yes, and it's like I've said
Hmm.
before. That's what I enjoy doing. This, introducing this person to this person, because then that person's going to introduce them to this person, and then before too long, you're going to go into somebody's stream that you've never even heard of, and then boom, Killer Chef's here. Boom, Papa's here. Oh, hey, I know you guys. Cool. I'm not alone.
Yeah,
So, now, Cutie asked this one earlier. I don't know if you saw it or not,
I did
but
not. I'm trying not to look at the chat because that's when I'm gonna get nervous. Like I wasn't too nervous before the stream, but if I'm looking at the chat, then I'm gonna get nervous.
has streaming changed how you see yourself as a person?
Yeah. Uh, to a certain extent, it did. It gave me more confidence. I it removed of a lot of a self doubt and self deprecating mentality. I still have a self deprecating humor most of the time, but I just kind of made me feel more relaxed and be kind of like there is a bunch of people that consider me somewhat funny, and they laugh at my jokes and stuff like that. And then if, for example, I'm having an interaction with somebody in real life where they don't perceive it that way, then I know it's not on me. It's just a different humor style, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, I would say so. Very much so.
You're not funny, sir. You're hilarious.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate. Stop, man. Stop. Come
You
on,
are
goddamn.
you are hilarious, sir. I always find you
I
funny. Yeah,
appreciate it.
see, look at there. And it's like you
Thank you.
said, when you get over the fact of it's okay to make a fool of yourself, like everything goes so much easier. Like I know I'm a goofball. I know I'm a dork. I know I'm just I can make a fool of myself being in a room by myself with no one around. So I mean, it just makes it so much easier because then that way you're not worried about, well, what if I do this and they don't like me or they don't think this is funny. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna make myself look like a fool anyway. So
Yeah, so for me, like a massive point of making jokes is selfishness. Massive selfishness. And I'm gonna explain why. I'm trying to make myself laugh. As long as I'm succeeding with making myself laugh, that's all I want. If somebody else finds it funny, then that is absolutely incredibly amazing and validating, of course. If it fails and I still made myself laugh, that is fine. That's okay. Not everybody will laugh at all of your jokes all the time. Not everybody would find you the most hilarious person in the world, and that is fine. Just make yourself happy first, and then people will find you that will end up, happier because you are in their life. That's pretty much it.
straight facts, man. Straight. Let's see. You have you had your I made it moment, and if so, what was it, or what do you think will make you have your I had it moment?
Killer did. Killer Chef made me feel that way. And a couple of days ago, actually, not too long ago, I literally started the stream. Maybe 5 seconds later, Killer said in the chat, "I was here refreshing, so I can be here first." So that was just like, damn, dude, that goddamn nearly made me bold on the stream. And I have a rule. The rule is like I never want to cry on the stream. Like that's my rule. I never want to be, I'm an ugly crier and nobody needs to see that. So that was for me it might change in the future, but like that it touched me deeply in a non-weird way.
W Chef, yes, W Chef indeed.
W Chef.
What would
So
you
yeah, that
say?
was my moment.
Well, that's good. I mean, and that goes back to you saying earlier, just when you know you got the community behind you, where people are battling to be like, I forget who said it, but somebody had said that it blew their mind that people fight to be first in, and I don't think I've had anybody be in my channel waiting for me to go live to just lurk and refresh. So yeah, W Killer Chef.
When is the next time you go live? I'll be there.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing is I don't have a set schedule. So if you're lurking in my channel, then you've been there for a long time.
I'll be here. F5, F5, F5.
It's 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
I have. Oh, you didn't tell me, lady. If you did, I am sorry. I did today, cutie. Oh. Well, that's because you knew the guest. Like you were in the room while we were prepping.
She might be a little bit biased there,
Yeah. It could, yeah. I think you got a thing for our guest, so.
Stop! I have a wife. Stop. Stop.
I mean, everyone knew the guest. I mean, that's true. That's true. Oh, and guys, I saw Cutie in non-VTuber form, so I have an advantage. When she walked behind you earlier when we were on camera, while getting everything set up. So,
Yeah.
I got one up on everybody. I know what Cutie looks like.
Well, let that moment live short for you, because I have some bad news for you. Yesterday, no, 2 days ago, when I was editing, we got to the part where Curie's face full on got to cover the entire camera. So you are a bit too late on that one. It still counts though. It still counts.
A lot of people see me. Well, you know what? Take it away from me, okay? Jeez. Okay, I thought I had something. I thought I had something special, but y'all know what? Just rip the Band-Aid off, why don't you? Okay, that's fine.
Nah, man, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh, let's see here. What was the most difficult decision you've had to make when wearing your streamer hat? I know you said you had to do the band mod. There been anything else difficult for
I
you?
think that I think that definitely that was the most difficult one. And to be fair, it was a long time coming because like it's the way it happened was this, okay? He started to say some like weird shit and kind of like make fun of me, but not in a funny way, more of like make me feel uncomfortable. And I just kind of ignored it for a long time and just kind of like told him, "Hey, that's not funny. That's not okay. That's not blah blah blah." And he would give me attitude about it and stuff like that. And I just kind of like, dude, if you continue like this, you're gonna get banned. And that happened in like 4 or 5 different streams. And then eventually, one of the other people that I'm looking up to, which is Platypus Puddin, she raided me with about like 80 people at some point or something like that. And he decided to say the most wildest, unfunny, and like stupid damn joke that he could ever make. And that was the moment where I was like, why would you say that? And everybody in the chat, like that are regulars in my stream, they were kind of like, dude, that's not funny, man. Like, why would you do that? Like everybody kind of like went up on him, and I was like, yeah, no, you gotta go, buddy. So I just banned him on the spot, But the damage was already done. So I think if you're taking a lesson from this, I know a lot of people struggle with banning people from their stream, but take this as an example. I had 5 different occasions where he truly deserves to be banned from the stream, and I didn't do it. And in the moment where something amazing happened, because it's not like we get 80 viewers raids every day, no matter who you are on our level, you're just not getting that daily and stuff. So something important happened and he really fucked it up. Sorry. Sorry for my choice of words. So if I would have banned him prior to that, it wouldn't have happened. So that's on me. I think kind of that's something that I had to learn, and it was like really difficult to do.
Yeah.
But besides that, not really.
Yeah, you give that person an inch, they take it a mile. Keep on going and going. Had a viewer that kept way too long. Yeah, you can only take so much, and when it's just consistent like that, you can only take it for so long. W to
Yeah,
you for doing that and being do that, and you're a better one for it. Now you ain't got a problem
yeah,
throwing that band hammer around.
yeah, man. I'm having fun with it now because I set it up in a way where it's playing the Thor hammer, like kind of coming to Thor and then going like with the lightning and everything. I just making a thing out of it now. So it's just
Hammer.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but it's weird because like that's the other thing. He was obviously he got to be a mod because he was cool, he was chill, he was funny, he was supportive, he was a great viewer, right? And he was there all the time and everything, and he was around, and he had some jokes that weren't that great, but you know, I want my platform to be kind of like a testing ground for some people as well. Like I want to give them the liberty to just test some stuff up. Like if they want to, do some more edgy jokes, they can do more edgy jokes if they desire to, as long as it's not offensive to anybody and stuff like that, and they don't bother anybody. So I was like, kind of like, okay and stuff. And then all of a sudden, just one stream, he just switched and he just went on it. So yeah, like don't ever think whenever you're thinking about banning somebody of the experiences you had prior to that moment. You know?
Yeah, just because you have mod or VIP does not make you, you know, non-bannable.
Yeah.
Um, Shifting gears here. Other than gaming, what type of hobby do you? Besides getting on cuties.
whatever. No, I don't do that. I try my best not to do that, even though sometimes I fail, obviously, because I'm only a human at the end of the day. So I would say this: whatever my dopamine decides that day, like my dopamine kind of rush and ride, whatever that's gonna be the case, that's what I'm gonna do. But there is one hobby that I'm very grateful that it kind of stayed along the years, ever since I kind of like discovered it when I was like 15, 16. It's building computers and everything that has to do with computers. I kind of regret not getting into coding and programming and stuff like that on a younger age, because now I don't really feel like I have the drive to do it anymore and like the time for it. But yeah, like I built my second PC, the first one I didn't build myself. I built my second PC, built then the one I had previous to this one, built Curie's one, put it together, her old one whenever she moved to Germany as well. I just love it. I built another one for another friend of mine, and just that. I just love to put the thingy in the thingy and then clip, you know.
And then pretty lights. Yay, I did it right.
Yay, Hercules, let's go.
I tip my hat to you. I tried doing a PC build years ago, and I was just like, oh yeah. And this was before like everything was nice and simple and kind of like how it is now. Back when you were actually running wires.
Mm.
What's something small that still brings you joy in all of this?
In the streaming side,
I'm assuming.
um, it's a lot of things. So I'm trying to kind of like decide which one to. Bro, it's kind of like, I think one important one for me is like whenever I play something new, it's kind of that moment whenever you're trying to convince your friends to play something new.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how it feels for me, where I'm just like, whoever is in chat, I do kind of consider as being very dear and close to me, most of them at the very least. It takes time. If you come for the first time and say hi, obviously I'm not going to consider you as my best fucking friend in the world, but it takes some time. But most of the people that are in the chat, I do consider them as being my close friends. So it's kind of like that, like, look, this game is really cool, do you want to play it with me? So that's kind of like one of my favorite moments when I play something on the stream and people see that I have fun with it, and then I get messages in Discord and be like, hey, we should play that together. And I'm like, yeah, let's go. So that's one thing that still brings a lot of joy to me, you know.
Yeah, I bought Peak and was gonna do a collab with some folks. Never played Peak, so I have Peak on my computer. I've never played it. Just like
Oh, dude, we should play.
And like Repo, like I did a collab on Repo, bought it, played it one time, and up until a few weeks ago when me, Cyber, Chef, and all of us did our collab, it was probably months since I had played it. I played it that one time, and that was it. Like I was about to uninstall it, and they were, I think it was in Doxic interview, and they were like, "Yeah, let's play, let's do it." So we did it, and then yeah, Wildflower, I played with her a couple weeks ago, and
Well, we should play. I am not a huge fan of Repo anymore. I used to enjoy it, and then it kind of fell off. I don't know. At the moment, I'm not big on it. But I still have like 2-3 games of Peak in me. So at any point, whenever you have time and you are in the mood for it, hit me up. Let me know. We'll do it.
cool deal. Just like I know in the coming future, Cyber, Recon, and BP, if we can get our dates lined up, we're going to do a Phasmo. I'm always down for collab. Everybody in chat, all you got to do is ask me, hey, do you have this game? I enjoy playing with friends. So it's nothing but a thing
With
for me.
With Phasmo, you can count me out. No, nothing. I appreciate the offer.
Oh, come on.
Dude, I get scared so damn easily. Like that is also another game that I have massive issues with, like game genre that I have massive issues with me playing on stream because I get so scared. I
Look, they
did once Outlast, and I was so nervous that I was laughing constantly because I was so scared.
look. Okay, they have a perfect position in the. It's called the truck princess for a reason. You just stand there and look at a monitor.
So then I wouldn't do anything different than I normally do whenever I, in the off chance, play Phasmophobia, right? Okay, I see. I see.
Oh boy, that was a good one. Let's see here. What is one area in streaming that you want to grow in or get better at?
Interacting with the chat, full on. I feel that that's one area where I need to do better. Where I need to learn how to better interact with the chat and engage their brain and their conversation and stuff like that. Because the thing is, like, whenever somebody new, specifically whenever somebody knows goes into your chat, you can lose them so fast. So I feel like I definitely need to improve in that area.
Yeah, I think it was I agree with you on the like on the new chatters and stuff coming because you have that time frame to interact with them before they're like, "Okay, yeah, I'm heading out." I think it was Hybrid. He did a video a while back on TikTok where he did like a statistic, and I cannot remember for the life of me, but he was like, "You have a certain window from when," and I mean, I'm guilty for it too, especially if it's like a chilled, relaxing game where it's not, a shooter game like farming sim. You
Mm.
go in there and it's like, hey, how's it going? And 5 minutes later, they still haven't read chat. And it's just like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll just head on out then. Like, I tried talking to you. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I agree with you on
And
that. It's definitely, and I'm guilty for it too. I think everybody's guilty of it. It's not just, one person's.
for me, it's the other thing as well that I'm very slow reader, and sometimes it can be 4 words put together. I have to sometimes read it 5 times so my brain understands what it's written, and it takes me a lot of time. So especially whenever chat, like, something funny happens and everything blows up and the chat kind of like starts to scroll and stuff like that, I have to take so much time to catch up with it because, like, I don't want to lose in chats. And still, even so, it happens that I lose chats, and I'm not happy about it. I would like to be very much better at that. You know.
Well, I know you say repeatedly during your streams where if you overlook something or miss something and we want you to see it, like you're like, please retype it in chat so I can see it again.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not
It's
that it gets lost. We retype
but
it.
it's a band-aid though. It's a band-aid because, like, it's not a fix. Like, obviously you can't rely on your chat to stay there and maybe 6 times in a row spam something so you can see it. Like, it's obviously something faulty with me, so it's a band-aid, is not a fix. Like, some people might not have the patience to do it, some people might not have the desire to do that, where they can just go to the next streamer and kind of have their chat read properly. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
So
I
it
got
is always kind of like a pain point for me, that, but I just, it's not much I can do about it. It's really hard. Like, I'm really struggling with that. I am very grateful to the people that understand it and kind of like, um, are there for me and understand my struggle and be like, yeah, cool beans. It's okay.
Well, we do understand. We do love.
I
Why
thank
we?
you. I
That's
appreciate
why.
it.
That's why we do repeat the message.
Thank you.
Most of the time, I get out of my chair to tell them to look at something important. Again, W cutie. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Curie is a massive help for that.
So we got the interacting with chat more. What on the opposite side of that hand? What area are you proud of in with stream?
Mm, The amount of words I'm saying per stream, if it makes any sense. So whenever I started on my first account, typical streamer. Typical first-time streamer, beginner, never gonna go out of having itself as a viewer. I'll give you an example, okay?
We interrupt this program to bring you ASMR of him playing with his mouse.
So the fact that I became a yapper, even, no matter what it is, I'm almost never shutting up. And I am really proud of that. And it does take a lot of energy for me, hence the reason why I can only stream for 2 hours. Because I naturally, I'm a massive introvert, where silence is my best friend, with the occasional, few words spoken and stuff like that. So the fact that I managed to get myself to the point where I can just yep constantly and talk with people and interact with people and stuff, that is a very big bonus for me. Like I'm honestly very proud of myself for getting to that point.
Knowing
And
you
it
on
took a
this
long
account,
time.
and knowing you on this account, I can't picture you not being a yapper.
Well, believe it. I mean, I can leak the old account and stuff, and I don't know if I don't think there is any VODs left.
I was gonna say we're gonna have to
Yeah, I
have
don't
a
think so.
movie. We're gonna have to have a community movie night, just rewatching your old VODs, because I don't believe it.
Nobody wants that. Trust me. you didn't lose much. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say.
Do you have any pre-stream rituals before you go live? Like, do you have to have a certain drink, something to eat? Look in the
My
mirror, say I'm
pre-stream
awesome.
Yeah, I'm like, look how beautiful your hair is. Oh my god. No, man. My pre-stream rituals have to do with like me opening all the lights and stuff, and then making sure that my glass is full. As you saw today when we were like before the stream and stuff, I was like, man, I'm just gonna go and get a glass of water. And although not healthy, smoke a cigarette as well. So I'm kind of not wanting to go and smoke again recently or like soon after I start and stuff. And I also started to vape a lot. So I have to have my vapes on the desk whenever I start streaming. Because what I used to do before was every now and then I would just leave for like 5 minutes or so to go and smoke. And I noticed with time, it took me a long time to notice, and I'm not proud of that. But I noticed that in those moments, like a lot of people just disappeared, right? So I was like, okay, well, vaping helps with me staying here and still being here and continue to play and kind of like scratch that itch without obviously quitting. So that's kind of it.
What would you say was a risk that you took with your content that ended up paying off?
Being myself, being a absolute, complete, full-on dumbass. I think that not being afraid to do certain jokes, not just be yourself. Pretty much. If yourself is a person that just wants to lay in bed, watch something, and eat Doritos, for example, then that's not gonna work a lot. But like for me, my personality is just being stupid and a dumbass, and making weird noises at times, and be a gremlin.
Or getting in your chair and throwing it in a circle.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly. See that. I'm a very kind of naughty person as a default, and I'm kind of like trying to be more myself and be more open about it and stuff.
Let me tell you, I've been following you for a while, and I don't think I've ever been in the stream when you got rated. So when I saw that for the first time the other night, I was like taken back. I was like, whoa, hold on here. And then you got rated again, and I was like, okay, so it wasn't just a fluke. Okay, all right. That's his thing. Cool deal.
Hey, look, Solo Raven has her rap. I have my ass shake. Okay, everybody has their own thing.
Hey, I guess. Right. I mean, yeah, yeah, I would
But
agree with
yeah,
that.
it's
I,
so it's the matter of like making it feel somewhat special for people that don't know who you are. Because um what I used to do before was just kind of like sitting in my chair and be like, "Hey, welcome in. How are you guys doing?" And that's pretty much it. And then it works, obviously, but why not try to improve on it? You know what I'm saying?
true.
My brain functionality decided that shaking my ass for everybody to see would be a good way to improve on it. And that might change in the future, but like at the moment, it still works. So
I guess I need to give me something special for when I get rated because I'm just sitting here. Hey, welcome in, guys. I'm
hey, man,
Bullet.
nah, man, you're doing fine. But like, I think that that ties into your personality and stuff, and like how you are as a like you are a pretty chill dude, and you are like focused a lot of times on like teaching people that watch you how to do stuff. For example, in Phasmophobia, like, hey, this is what you can go, this is what you can do, blah blah blah, right? So that works for you. But like for me, I'm kind of all over the place. I forget stuff immediately. I'm yapping a lot. I have a lot of energy, and as you can see from where we started to now, I feel more comfortable. So I kind of started to have a little bit more energy. So then for me, it wouldn't work to be like, "Hi, la, la, la," and then raid and be like, hi, how you guys doing? Welcome in. It doesn't really work with my persona, I guess, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I got you. And then you got Tina on screen, throwing it too. So I mean, you're not throwing it alone. So
Exactly,
there you go. You got a
exactly,
dancing friend.
exactly.
Let's see here. What's something that your community has taught you that you did not expect?
That people will show up whenever you need them to. Um, they taught me as well that um, you don't always have to be great at all times. It's okay for you to be flawed and have issues and problems. Um, just try your best, and even if your best sometimes is not enough, or you don't feel like it's good enough, or like you don't feel like it's what it's supposed to be, it's still okay. That's all you can give, and that's more than enough. Like people will appreciate that. I think
Stay to
that's a very valuable information to learn.
I would agree 100% with you. So at 375 followers on here, what would you say your next goal or mile?
Well, my next goal is, I don't know if it can be categorized as a goal. I think so. For me, it is a goal. Okay. On the 24th December, we have another massive giveaway, and my goal is to make as many people happy as possible. That is, we are gonna do marbles on stream at the end of the race. Whoever wins the race gets to, win a random game decided by a wheel. And I just kind of want to spread some love about that. So the way we are doing it is because the community decided in December that I'm gonna stream daily. Um, every bit, sub, and donation goes into a pool where I added 200 euros from my own pocket into it, and we're just gonna get um, we're gonna get a lot of games. I wanted to say something else. I'm trying to be PG, okay? I'm trying to be PG here. We're gonna get a lot of games, and the idea is like this: for every 100 euros after the initial 100 that we get, we are going to do a custom giveaway. Let's say that you wanted to play a game very, very badly for a long time, but you couldn't afford to get it because of financial struggles, or you just have kids, and obviously that's going to be more of a priority for you than a game, or whatever the situation might be. You really wanted to play that game, but you didn't have the option or opportunity to get it. If you win a race where we're going to start it, we're going to be like, hey, this is the race where you can win whatever you want. If you win that race, then you get to choose whatever game you want, and that's what you're gonna receive. So every 100 years after the initial 200, that's what we're gonna do. And I am pumped. We already hit the 100, the first 100, which means that we're gonna be able to do it to at least one person. And that's pretty much it. As of followers, if that's what you meant, 500 mark. That's I kind of want to do big chunks celebrations. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to do it every 50 or 100. Although it's really cool and I would love to celebrate it and stuff. I just it gives me a lot of anxiety, so I want to space them a little bit more. If that makes sense.
Oh yeah,
You
I
know?
completely agree. And yeah, so you guys, like I said, if y'all aren't following Papa, be sure to follow him. 24th is gonna, and all you gotta do is just show up and press exclamation play and watch your marble go down a track.
Yeah,
You get some biddies, give some subs, donations. The giving season. So big shout
exactly.
out, big shout out to you for, that's the first I've ever heard something like that, and such a fun giveaway idea. I would agree 100. Also, get your channel points that day for voting me on not finished. Okay. I
Yes,
bet
so we
I
do
will
have
DNF.
that.
I bet I will DNF more than you.
So we do it with Chef because last time, whenever we had a giveaway, she ended up. We had like 48 games that we gave away. So we had 48 runs, right? She DNF'd for. We don't have a specific number, but I think she DNF'd more than 70 times and she didn't win at all. Then, after the giveaway concluded, we made her go alone down the track, and it took us 3 tracks or 4 tracks until she ended up actually finishing the race. Like her on herself, just couldn't do it. So it just because she's absolutely amazing and so loving, we kind of like discussed about it, and we decided that we should make a game for it where people get to win channel points, where you vote whether she's gonna finish the race or get DNF'd. So yeah, it's been a load of fun, and she's an amazing sport about it, and she's being awesome about it.
I'd be switching my marble, going back to the store that I bought it from, Jeff. If that was me.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Probably not in the same house, hopefully. I hope we're gonna manage to move away from here.
Well, that's goals, yeah. Cool on that.
Yeah. So if we do that, then I'll probably have my own streaming room, and Curie's gonna have her own streaming room as well. Because, man, I would love so much to co-stream with Curie so many times, but because we are so close to each other, whenever one of us talks, the other person's microphone picks it up automatically. So then it's just it's not very enjoyable to watch whenever that would happen. You know what I'm saying? You hear somebody twice and then it just kind of goes completely wired and stuff. So I'm very excited about that. I will probably still be streaming. Hopefully by that time, hopefully I will reach 1,000 followers.
I have no doubt you'll be there, brother.
And I don't know, man. I hope that I'm gonna be kind of in the same position where I would try to help as many people as possible and make as many friends and, get to know people and show love and stuff like that. I hope that I'm gonna be in kind of the same position then as I am now, and nothing would change. Honestly, like I hope so. I'm gonna work on it.
You will get there. We all believe in you. Hit the nail on the head with that one. You will get there. I have no doubt about it, Emma. Chat, is there any questions that you guys have while we have a moment? Because I only have one more question. It's the hardest question this entire questionnaire. So I'll let chat open up and see if chat needs. Oh, yeah. Let's get the helmet on.
I'm getting ready. Okay.
Yeah, explain the helmet. What's the deal with the helmet and stuff? Is that like from your World of Tanks, or
no? So it's Hell Let Loose. I had a period of time where I was playing obsessively Hell Let Loose on stream, and if you don't know Hell Let Loose, it's It takes place into the World War II, and it's very brutal and gory and kind of hard to get into, to be fair. But I enjoyed it so much. So I just tried to do something fun for the streams. So I bought a helmet that, that has nothing to do with World War II, but it's still kind of fun. It's I end up loving it. And then it evolved into whenever I'm saying something unhinged and Cutie is upset at me, I'm putting it on my head, and then she comes and hits me in the head. So yeah,
Watch out for the tortillas.
yeah. No, I wish it would be the tortilla that she hits me with.
Cutie asked, "What got you into gaming in the first place?"
I think it was my cousins. So Romania is a poor country, still is, but it used to be even more poor, right? So my cousins, their father was a professional photographer where he would go to weddings and whatnot. And then he had a computer at home to obviously, edit photos and whatever he needed to do. But whenever he wasn't home and whenever he didn't have work and stuff like that, my cousins, his kids would play on PC. So I remember the first time we went to visit them and I just saw them playing Star Trek, I think it was. I'm not sure, but something like that. And I fell in love with it instantly. Like I was like, "Whoa, this is so cool." And then, I through a lot of crying, they let me try it as well. I loved it. I was so confused whenever I was moving the mouse here and then the cursor would move on the screen. I was like, I think I was 4 years old at that time. Maybe yeah, 5 at the max. And then, try to make my parents get me something similar. They didn't manage to because obviously there was a lot of money. And we ended up buying bootlegged consoles from the market. And, they had like 1,001 games on a cartridge that you had to blow onto and stuff. And there was Duck Hunt. And I had kind of like a makeshift gun that I had to point at the screen in order to like get the duck and stuff. And that blew my mind as well. And that kind of like opened the world of like, this is so cool. Like, how is this working? And eventually that led to me being fascinated about technology as well. But yeah, my cousins pretty much. I owe it to them. They showed me something I never knew before.
Not blowing into the cartridges flashbacks.
Did
you know?
That old, okay?
Did you know that actually on the back of the cartridges it says at the bottom of the label not to blow into the cartridge? Mm-hmm. Boy, did we all! And that's why we have warning labels. Yeah, that's why we have warning labels on everything.
But the thing is, they are stupid because it actually worked.
Yeah, it did.
How many times were you trying to do it and it wouldn't work, and then you take it, put it back in, and ta-da, magic.
Yeah. Or you blew on them and then you like elbow dropped it onto it, like into there to make sure it was in there nice and good. All the pins were nice and secured.
Yeah, like you would squish it and stuff. Yeah, pretty much.
Baby Doll asked if it hadn't been asked already, and if y'all are comfortable answering this, how did you and Cutie meet?
It's a long story. Do you guys have time? And are you actually truly interested to hear it? I'll try to make it shorter. I promise. Bullet, you have to be the voice of everybody.
Oh, I'm fine with you, my guy.
So, I was on my old account and I was streaming. I don't remember what I was streaming. I think it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant, okay? So then at the end of the stream, I just kind of looked for people to stream. I didn't know a lot of streamers. I wasn't very active in the streaming community at the time as well. And I was just kind of looking at followed channels. And then obviously there was the category of live channels. Like what Twitch thinks that, hey, you might vibe with these people, check them out, type of thing. So then I saw a guy there and I was like, sure, let's check it out. I went to his stream, saw that he was kind of like, active with his chat and then kind of like making jokes and everything. So I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna raid him. So I raided. I had nothing else to do. I had plenty of energy, so I just hanged around into his chat, kind of started liking the guy and stuff like that, and found out that he's from US, but he was married in Romania, in Bucharest, and he was living in Romania. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. And kind of hanged around for a couple of days, came back to his streams and everything. And one day he was saying that, hey, tomorrow we're going to do some PUBG Lite. It was like a phone version, but on computer without any emulators for everybody that doesn't know how it was and stuff. And he was saying, like, tomorrow I'm going to play PUBG Lite and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. So because I still do that sometimes and I'm not proud of it, I was like, hey, can I join as well? Because I want to meet new people and have fun and stuff. He was like, yeah, sure, why not? So installed the game. Next day, I went to play with them, and Cutie came to his stream as well. They were friends for some time, like a long time. They knew each other. Cutie came to the stream, and he was like, "Oh, I would join as well if that's okay." Blah blah blah. So she ended up joining on the stream. Heard her voice, and immediately as I heard her voice, I just fell in love. Like there's no bullshitting about it. As soon as I heard her voice, I was head over heels. I just knew. And spent some time with her, got to know her, reinforced the kind of perspective of like, I really like this girl. Things progressed. We didn't go in a relationship, and we had a massive fallout because of some stupidity from my side. And we didn't speak for 1 year. And then one day she just messaged me, and 1 week later we were in a relationship. 3 months later, she moved to Germany to be with me. And 2 days after that, I proposed to her. So, yeah.
You got Chad all in their feelings right now. Oh, that's adorable. Such an amazing story.
Yeah,
It's very sweet.
I knew.
Here we are. Slapping them with tortillas.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to have it any other way, okay?
Oh, you got baby doll crying now.
No.
That is a very adorable, sweet. You know, my words are hard. Words are hard. You know the saying, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and I'm glad it's working out for you guys. We'll be looking for invitations to the wedding in the mail. I've always wanted to travel abroad, so I'm down for it.
Will do. So we talked about it. Will do. That's what I was about to say. We talked about it when we were saying that maybe we'll live stream it. And the thing is, our wedding, we want to get married in onesies. So she wants to be a Stitch, and I want to be, I don't know, something, whatever. I don't know. But it would be really cool to get married in onesies and stuff.
You can be Leroy.
Who is Leroy?
Leroy was Experiment 625. He was the one that liked sandwiches. Did you not watch the cartoon show at all?
I listen, okay?
Oh my goodness!
Hey. I did. Okay, stop. I did, but I do have a really bad memory when it comes to names. I am doing such a bad job. Curie, please confirm that. She knows how terrible I am with names. I forget.
Throw a slipper at him. Get the tortillas.
Get the helmet. See, this would be a classic moment where she would come and hit me. Hey, she didn't stop throwing something at me. She threw a llama.
Oh my! Oh, that was great, guys. That was great. All right, the chat asked, and the chat got what they asked for. There we go. W cutie. All right. Last question, Mr. Marshmallow. Are you ready? Hardest question of the questionnaire. Mr. Marshmallow, being on this platform for an extended time, 2 accounts, 375 followers, what would be the best piece of advice you would give to someone starting out today? First time coming into this stream, listening to this podcast, they're saying, I don't know what to do, I don't know what direction to do, or I'm just scared to do it. What would be your piece of advice that you?
I have a few.
Okay, go ahead.
DM me on Discord. No, I'm joking. That too. That. I always said my DMs are always open, no matter what the situation might be, whether you have to vent or you need help with something, or no matter what, my DMs are always open. But I would say this: if you didn't start yet and you're thinking about starting and you don't know what you invest in, get yourself a good microphone. Get yourself a Wave 3, for example, from Elgato. Those microphones are absolutely incredible. I regret so much spending so much money on this microphone when those microphones, they are just USB plug and play, and you kind of have a lot of things that you can modify to make your voice sound absolutely great. You do not need anything else after that. I think generally sound is always over image quality. If they can't understand what you're saying, and if you're, I don't know, if you sound like you're talking in a box or like through a megaphone or whatever the situation might be, nobody's gonna stay. People will stay if you stream at 360p, but they won't stay if your voice sounds like hot garbage. So make sure your sound sounds okay. I've been struggling to find the way. I have a very weird voice. Like everybody here says like, "Oh, your voice is like really nice," blah blah blah. But microphones hate my voice. Absolutely hate my voice. So I spend so much time and money and resources to try to make my microphone sound okay, and I'm still not happy with it. So I'm still kind of working on it. But yeah, that would be my most important piece of advice. Check your microphone. Make sure that your microphone is okay. Make sure that the settings you have on it's okay. Make sure that you're not cutting off every 2 syllables. Just sound as professional as you can. That's pretty much it.
Great pieces of advice. Papa Marshmallow. Good, high quality microphone.
Yeah,
And
because you don't even need the camera.
I can confer with that because when he was helping me diagnose some issues on my OBS, he was like, well, "What kind of filters do you have on your mic?" I said, "I don't know." So he showed me how to do it. He was like, "You have no filters. We need to change that. Go to this, put this decibel here, put this output here." And yeah, so I feel like my quality is a little bit better. So
Yeah.
I had a Wave 3 years. It was an amazing microphone. Adding Wave 3 to my Amazon list.
So there is the Elgato Wave 3, and then there is Elgato DX or something like that, which is on a massive price down right now. It's like in Europe, okay, in bullshit land Europe, okay, it's 60 or 70 euros, which for that microphone, it just blows my mind. That microphone is great. And it is directional microphone, which means that if you're talking from this side, you're not gonna hear anything, or not as much. You have to talk with it just in front of you and stuff. So, it's great. Both of them are amazing. And the most important thing is with the Wave 3 specifically, why I would recommend that, why more, is you get a software where you can separate, sorry for bumping into the microphone. You can separate all the audio tracks. You can separate Discord. So, for example, if your friend is being too loud, you can mute them completely or put them to where you can still hear them at 100%, but chat or streams hears them at like 5%. You can have your music separated, and you don't have to have a bunch of sources into your OBS. It's just an external program. It allows you to add filters there, which is what I'm using right now as well. This is not a Wave mic, but I do have the Stream Deck Plus XLR, which unlocks that for me. I had to spend more money when I could have just gotten the microphone. That's why I said I regret buying this one and not that one. That's what I would do if I were to buy a new microphone today.
Is Marshmallow audio guy. OMG, I need help. Give us your microphone tips, Marshmallow. We need a masterclass for Marshmallow mic lessons. Should make a tutorial video, microphone settings for dummies. Well, I guess I know what your next stream is gonna be when you're editing and you're helping set stuff up.
So no, the thing is like this. I like technology. Microphones are not my key forte place. I watched a bunch of tutorials. The only thing I'm good at is taking over, and I'm not joking, over possibly 500 tutorials watched and compressing the most valuable information into, like, hey, do this, do that. Set that there. Thank you. That's it. Like I don't understand everything, but I just see that this works, so this is useful.
Well, I will say the settings that you put on my mic seem to be doing swell. I haven't had no issues, so yes, you are a great microphone guy. Yeah, if you guys need any audio tips or help, Marshmallows, you gotta go.
Hit me up.
DM him.
me. Yeah, DM me and we'll do a class session. We'll all gather in a group and then we'll be like, hey, welcome to the how to set your microphone 101.
Well, Mr. Marshmallow, that is all I have question wise, sir. Is there anything you would like to say, ask, or get off your chest to me or to chat or anybody?
So I did mention the giveaway earlier. I would very much appreciate if everybody would join for me to be able to give you a game. Okay, that would make me very happy. So listen, okay. I do have the stature of Santa Claus. I like to say that I'm a true to size cosplayer of Santa Claus. Whatever that might truly mean. And I do enjoy whenever other people are happy. My love language is giving gifts, and I would make me very happy if I can give you a game on the 24th.
And you said that is starting at what time? You said
on the 24th. What time is it?
Yeah, what time is it?
Man, so the thing is, I want to do the whole giveaway in one go. So go live and then stay live as long as we have games, which means that I will have to start earlier. It would probably start around 8 a.m. for your time zone. I'm going to go very early at it, like, I don't know, 1 or 2 p.m. for me, my time, which is going to be 7 to 8 for you. So that's when it's going to start. And we're going to be live for the entirety of the day, going even in 25th December if that's required. And I'll probably switch with Curie if I need to take a break and she can continue to do it as well. But yeah, I'm really excited for it.
Well, I just put it in chat, so that's why I was asking.
I appreciate you. Hey, what? What happened? Something happened. I don't know. It just I was reading your message and then something happened. I don't know. I was so confused. I'm so sorry. I got distracted, man. Okay, that's it. Hey, listen. Welcome to the shit show. Okay.
There you go.
The other thing is, I want to thank every single person that is here for giving both of us your most valuable currency, which is your time, and I appreciate it. No matter how cheesy that sounds, we can never have more of it. And at the end of the day, we just hope we didn't waste your time. I hope I didn't, make you feel like you wasted your time for being here. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Mr. Marshmallow, you are a pleasure and fun streamer, interactive streamer, and a goofball in your own righteousness. And I enjoy watching your streams and hanging out with you, and for always being there when I have tech issues and trying to help me out best as you can. So thank you for that. Stay awesome. Don't change who you are. Judy will slap you around the tortilla if need be. So Judy, you got the permission from the community.
I'm sure she does.
Again, Mr. Marshmallow, I appreciate you so much. And everybody, if y'all aren't following him, go follow him. I'm glad internet held out for us to do this, and we didn't have to postpone it. So W for that. So we're gonna get ready to raid out, guys. We're gonna roll these credits. So Mr. Marshmallow, thank you so much. Stay awesome.
Thank you.
UP and Bullet on the mic, riding waves, electric spike. From quiet hearts to epic hype, you gave us wings, we took the flight. They're not just pixels, not just names, they are lives on fire, burning flames. So thank you all for coming through. This journey's ours, but it's yours too. Beyond the street, beyond the street, beyond the dream, beyond the dream. We'll rise together, find the gleam.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Beyond the Stream with Mr. Papa Marshmallow. If you guys aren't already, follow him on all of his socials at Papa Marshmallow on Twitch and TikTok. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Toodles!
So thank you all for coming through. This journey's ours.